Hello everybody, my name's Alex.
Hi, my name is Kaylin.
And we are two of the co-managers for the Trans Calendar project. The other of which is Matisse, who lives in Montreal, so he's not here with us today, unfortunately.
And today we're going to talk to you, first of all, about the 2015 calendar, which we have just launched the project of that, so we're just going to start scheduling photography and doing all that kind of thing now.
So we have all of our new members picked, and for those who don't know, this project started out just with me. So I was doing everything in the first year, and I started it as a way to fundraise for my transition, and I was really focusing on photographing FTM guys from my community that I had made through YouTube, and I feel like it has changed so much in the last 2 years that it's not even really the same project at all anymore. But it's been really cool, just seeing it evolve. From the first year to the second year, I decided to make a bunch of changes that really changed the project completely. A big one of which was, I stopped just limiting it to people from YouTube. I opened it up to all trans people, not just FTM people, and also I think mostly what I gained from the first year unexpectedly was that I made this amazing community around creating this calendar, and I wanted to kind of bring that to another level. So then I decided to take on a few different artists to help me out with the calendar, and also add this another dimension on top of it, which was supporting trans artists and being able to work together and collaborate on a project like this.
So the second year of the project is where I came along. Originally, my role in it was just to be a model, so I was Miss January for the 2014 calendar. However, after I got involved with it and I learned what the project was about, and I met all the people who were part of the project, which Alex mentioned, the other artists and other people who were models in the project, this whole collaboration with all of them really gave me a sense of community, and especially community amongst trans people, which I didn't really have before joining this project, which obviously is a huge part of what this project does for people. I feel like the most important aspect of it is this community building that goes on throughout the whole project. Anyways, because of this, I became super, interested and invested in the success of the project, and really wanted to make sure that it would be able to continue on, and that I could be part of it after just this 1 year that I was in it. So I started out as a model, but I also helped I created the music for the intro video, the Indiegogo campaign video, recorded some original music stuff for that, and then I've been helping out with just managing Facebook and some other aspects of the project since then. And so fortunately for me, Alex and the other people who were part of it before decided to keep me on as a co-manager this year, and so hopefully I'll be doing more of that kind of stuff, making sure the project's running smoothly.
I think the public perception of this calendar is still really focused on the fundraising and the actual photos and stuff like that. The project for us has it provides so much more than that, and we really want to be able to communicate with that with people, and also involve other people in that, not just people who are directly involved in the calendar.
Really being able to bring people into the project and get to know the people who are part of it as people, not just as models or just as images in the calendar.
And it's about so much more than a calendar too. And getting away from that history of where this project started as an FTM calendar. Which to me, when I think back to the first year, it's just like I said, it's a totally different project. So to me, it feels like the Trans Calendar project, the actual project, last year feels like the first year.
This year, well, first of all, the models and artists who are part of the project are way more spread out. So we now sort of have one of the photographers is on the West Coast, and some of our models are out there too. So that's going to kind of be a separate contingent of people. Alex is going to go on a big adventure in July through the States to photograph a number of people, and then we're still going to photograph some people in Toronto and also at the Philadelphia Trans Health Conference, like you did last year.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to. We have 4 photographers this year, so my plan was to be less involved in the photography, because I've always the first year, obviously, I was doing all the photography. Last year, it ended up me being doing half the photography. So this year, I'm not going to do more than like 2 or 3 photo shoots, and then focus more on probably doing the video stuff as well as just managing, because it's really like a full-time job. So. Well, now I have 2 co-managers, which helps a lot. Yeah.
The other thing is that we're also planning to launch the calendar a little bit earlier this year. So last year we started, we did an Indiegogo campaign to crowdfund this project. We started it in September, and it went basically all the way from September to the beginning of October. And then we formally launched the calendar in December in Montreal. This year we're probably going to start doing that a little bit earlier, so that we have the calendar like funded and ready to distribute to people earlier than like just before the end of the year, so that we have more time for people to
physical copies in stores this year.
Yeah, and have more time for people to order it if they didn't realize that the project was happening or whatever before the next year starts.
Mm-hmm. So there's going to be more overlap. Usually in previous years, it had been like the photography was all done by the time we did the Indiegogo video and our campaign rather, and then so this year it's going to be more like everything is going to be happening at once,
which should be exciting.
Yeah. So during the campaign we're going to have updates about photo shoots and that kind of thing.
And also we're going to be a lot more active on our Twitter account, our YouTube account, our Tumblr, which was like completely dead until now, and our Facebook.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this, make sure you check all of those, especially Facebook, because I think some people, if they've liked the page, it's not necessarily showing them updates from our page anymore, because Facebook is weird like that.
That's why we're thinking of switching, like doing way more Twitter stuff this year.
Yeah, so we're going to be expanding definitely in terms of what we're interacting with people on, so hopefully to see you around on the internet.
Bye.
Bye.